What's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video. We have a special video today. As you can see, we're building a PC. Shout out to the boy Tech Source for the inspiration for the video, but let's get right to it. Que lo que mi gente, ya tú sabes, aquí estamos con otro video. Tenemos un video especial hoy y estamos construyendo un PC, ya tú sabes, y un mención a Tech Source para la inspiración para hacer esto. Sin él no hay video, pero ya nos vamos. Oh shit. Oh. Let's get right to video. Alright. First, we're working on the 650 motherboard. And we're going to be doing the CPU first. So let's get right to it. Alright. So first we're going to be putting in the CPU. So gently press this down, pull it out, pull this up, just like that. Now you see this little triangle right here? There's going to be a little triangle right there. You're going to match it with the little triangle right here on the socket. Now you're going to gently press it down so you do not break any pins. Just like that. That's it. Pull this down, slowly pull the lever down. There's going to be some resistance, but it's supposed to be like that. Put it right back in just like that.
Alright guys, now it's time to put the RAM in. So first you want to get your RAM and you want to put it in the A2 slot and the B2 slot. You're going to unclip the thingy. Just push it out just like that. Push it out. Now you want to slide the RAM in. There's going to be a little hole at the bottom and you want to match it up with that same line and you're going to press it in. There's going to be a little bit resistance. You have to give it a little bit of a push. I know it's scary, but just put it in there. That's what she said. But yeah, just like that. Boom. And then you got it in there. And then you're going to do the same thing with the other one until you got both of them in there. And then now you have your RAM sticks inside of the thing. Now for the next couple steps, you're going to need your screwdriver, or as I have my little screwdriver set from Stubito. This video is obviously not sponsored, but if you are interested in this, I will leave a clip. I'll leave a link in the description. Clips. Oops, sorry guys. Now we're going to get our SSD card in. We're going to unscrew the little screw part as you see right there where I'm screwing. You're going to take off the little heat shield right there. Now you're going to get your SSD card and you're going to see the little hole right there and that little line right there. You see the little line? You're going to place it with the little line you see right there and it should click in. And once it clicks in, you are going to screw it back down and then you're going to put the heat shield back on, and at the end it should look like this. As you can see, I'm having a hard time putting it in the hole, but I guess there's a first time for everything. As you see, I got it in. It should be lifted up a little bit like that. Now I'm pressing it down and we're going to screw it back in. We're putting the heat shield back on. If I could hurry up because it looks like I'm taking a little bit. Alright, the heat shield goes back on and you're just going to screw it right back in to where it was. And at the end, boom. Now the SSD card is in and ready to go. You're going to screw, 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 screw. Alright, next. Now we're getting ready to apply our thermal paste to our CPU because we are about to put our AIO on. So as you see, I'm going to put a little dots on there. Oh wait, hold on. Okay guys, I had the cap on, but now you're going to see the thermal paste. You're going to put little dots on the CPU, kind of just like how I'm doing. You guys could probably do a better job than I did. But yeah, just little dots like that. So when you put the AIO on, the thermal paste can spread everywhere evenly. You can also just put 3 dots on top and then with like a scooper just kind of smear it where it covers the CPU. That also works, but I didn't have a scooper, so I just did it this way. You're done applying it, it should look something like that. I don't know, you guys could do a better job, but let's get the AIO on. Let's go. Alright guys, for the AIO choice, I went with the Frozen Prism 360 Black, that from Thermalite. But yeah, that's our AIO of choice. So now you're gonna get the pan flip out of your AIO, whether you have Intel or AMD. I don't know, but I have the AMD, so I'm gonna cover the AMD version. You're gonna put these red little things on like that. You should put them on all four. It should show you in your pan flip. Just like that. Boom. By the end, you should have 4 little red things, I don't know what to call them, on the thing. Then after that, you are going to get your brackets and you're going to place them on, nope, not like that, kind of like that on both sides. And then after that, you screw them in. Actually, wait, no, you don't screw them in. You screw them in, and then you put the AIO on those little black dot things, or like the little like thing sticking up. That's where you screw it in. And when you're screwing in the brackets, I recommend to finger tighten them first, and then when you're done screwing them all in, to just tighten them with the screwdriver. At the end, it should look something like this with both brackets on. You obviously can't see both brackets, sorry, the camera work, but now you're going to get your AIO out and we're going to get ready for the next steps. Now that you have your AIO out, you are going to put it on the brackets. Now I recommend, because I had a little bit of trouble doing this, it took me a little bit, don't screw them in too tight. Don't screw one in too tight. You want to kind of screw them in at the same time. So if you have someone to help you, that would help. But yeah, we're gonna skip through this because it took me a little bit to do this. I had a little trouble. But when your AIO's in, it should look something like that. It's nice and secure. It's in. It's nice screwed into the bracket. Remember, you always have your pan flip. It'll show you how to do it there, whether you have Intel or AMD. But yeah, our AIO's in. Now let's get ready to put in the power supply. Woohoo! Next, we are actually putting in the motherboard to the case. So you're going to get the screws. You're going to see it. It literally kind of clicks in right there. And you're just going to screw the motherboard into the case so it's nice and secure. And then the same thing for the AIO. Whichever way you're putting it, I don't know. But it'll show you in your pan flip for whichever way you're doing it. But yeah, let's move on to the next section. Now we are going to get our power supply. We went with the Galaxy power supply by Apivia. I think it's a 850 watt power supply, 80 plus gold rated. But yeah, we're nice. That's what we're using, and we're gonna get ready to put it into the back of our chassis. So now I took off the back of the case and I'm just kind of unwrapping and undoing all the wires back there. I'm making sure that there's no what do you call it, those, they tied them with the little plastic things. So I would take it out. Because it could short circuit it. So just make sure all the little plastic wraps are out of there, and then make sure all the wires are free, so you could put your power supply and you can get ready to start putting in all your wires into your motherboard. So now that all the wires are undone, I'm gonna put the power supply right in there. It should go in the bottom of your case like that, or sometimes it's at the side, but for me it's like this. Now that I finished putting in the power supply, I am securing it. I'm putting in all the screws, I'm securing it. Just make sure it's nice and secure so it could stay there and it's nice and safe. Another thing, please make sure that the fan is towards the bottom so all the air can go out of the case. But yeah. Alright, now that we have our power supply in, we are going to hook up all the power supply cords and the case cords into our motherboard, and I'll be right back with you guys when we do that. If you guys do need help, it is on the pamphlet, or you could also you could find it on YouTube like I did. Alright, now all our cords are plugged in. Yeah, the cables in the back are a little bit messy, but we need to play with those a little bit, but we'll do that right now and we'll be right back. Alright, now that I got the cables in, next we're going to put the graphics card in, because this is the last cable we need to put in. We need to hook up to the power supply, so we're going to clip that in. You're going to clip the GPU into that little spot right there in the motherboard. I really don't know what it's called, sorry guys, but you're gonna kind of put it in the hole and you'll hear the click, and boom, your GPU's in. Or after your GPU's in, now you can go ahead and get that last cable from your power supply and plug it right into your GPU, and then you're pretty much almost done. Alright, now that the GPU is connected, that should look like that. And if you want it to look aesthetically better, I recommend getting cable extension because they do look better. I'm probably going to get some, but God knows when that happens. But boom, there you go. The GPU cable is in, and now we can go to the next step. Alright guys, we're pretty much done. So I put the back plate back on, and we're pretty much ready to do the first boot up. All we really need to do now is set everything up. As you can see, I kind of need to play with the cables in there, make it look a little bit better, clean it up. But other than that, we're pretty much done with all the cable connecting and all the part putting in the chassis and all that. But now we're ready to do the first boot up, so let's go. Alright guys, the monitor we're going to be playing with is a LG Ultra Gear 34-inch ultra wide monitor. It's a good monitor, so that's what we're going to be setting it up with. As you can see, I'm very excited and I'm ready to put this together. So as you can see, you get, I think, 3 display ports or 4, and then you get 1 HDMI cord opening up the box. It's pretty cool, a nice little box. So let's take everything out now. And boom, the monitor's now set up. We have a display port in, and we are ready to do the first boot up. Oops, I might have forgot to turn on the power supply in the back. Make sure the 0 is not clipped on, and that's on, because if not, it is not going to turn on. And then we're going to try it again. 3, any day now. Boom, and look, there's that first boot on. It turns on. We're looking good. We're gonna see what's up with that red flickering light at the bottom. Try to figure that out, but it's looking good so far. It turned on at least, and it's not crashing. Now it took a second for this to pop up, but it might take a second at the beginning, but we are looking good. First boot on. Let's go. Alright, now all that's left is to install Windows and then all the drivers when I'm in Windows. So we'll be right back when we finish that. Let's go. Alright, cool. Now that all of it is in, drivers are in, Windows is in, we're all booted up, ready to go. Now all we gotta do is get some gameplay for you guys and show you what we got, baby. Let's go. So I hopped on Fortnite for a couple clips for you guys, so you guys got a couple Fortnite clips, and you guys will be seeing that right about now. Alright guys, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. I know it's a little different from what we usually do, but I don't know, I thought it'd be cool, you know, to do a little video like this, you know, just kind of show you what was going on with the channel. But yeah, we got a new setup, and that means a lot more gameplay and a lot better games we're probably going to be able to play. Probably a lot more multiplayer shooters, and I definitely want to be doing walkthroughs a lot now, because my computer will definitely be able to run it better now. So whatever walkthroughs or whatever games you want to see, just please put it in the comments and we'll get that out for you guys. But other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. It took a lot of work, so if you guys could please hit that subscribe button and share the video, that would be very greatly appreciated. But see you guys next time. Que lo que mi gente, ya es el final del video. Ojalá disfrutaron. Y sí, solo quería hacer este video para enseñarles qué estaba pasando en el canal. Y si estaba pensando, ay, ¿por qué no he hecho unos videos de esta semana? Porque estábamos haciendo pero sí, eso es todo. Si quieren ver juegos, porque ya tenemos un computador que puede poner cabrón cuando está jugando los videos. Pero sí, si quieren ver cualquier cosa, ponelo en los comentarios por favor. Y en este canal vamos a hacer más walkthroughs, juegos como Assassin's Creed y videos así. Que tú quieren ver, por favor ponelo en los comentarios y lo vamos a poner por ustedes en el canal. Pero ojalá disfrutaron. Por favor, dale gusta, suscríbanse y presten los videos por favor. Gracias por tu apoyo. Nos vemos próximo video. Bye bye mi gente.